Welcome to Wednesday Evening Encore. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? We have another hot topic this evening. A hot topic this evening. Hypnotize your audience with one word, the one word that triggers loyalty. What's happening? How are you all? How are you all? Hope everyone is doing well. Hypnotize your audience with one word. One word triggers loyalty on Wednesday Evening Encore. Thank you for joining in. We're here each and every Wednesday. It's been a cold one here in the Southeast. Hope everyone are doing well. Hope everyone doing well. It's been a cold one. Record breaking in many, many cities and states. Louisiana, Alabama, northern Florida. The Southeast is still recuperating the after effects, of a storm, and will be recuperating maybe until early part of the weekend for many places. So um, stay alert, be stay conscious, of surrounding. There have been many accidents, automobile accidents, slip and falls, areas that just aren't used to things icing up. So please be conscious of your surrounding. If you don't have to get out, don't, unless it's a bare necessity. There are many companies that are actually um, also allowing their employees to take virtual days. So that's good for those who can. So thank you for tuning in. My name is Christopher D. Thomas, and this evening the hot topic is hypnotize your audience. The one word that triggers loyalty. The one word that triggers loyalty. We started talking about it earlier. This is Wednesday Evening Encore. I'm Christopher Thomas, and we'll get started. We only take a few minutes. On Thursday, I'm actually adding a little bit of fluff right now to ensure that these algorithms start working. People get the opportunity to chime in. We have Instagram and we have YouTube. So hello, visionaries, welcome back to Wednesday Evening Encore, where we equip you with extraordinary tools to elevate your business, your brands. As I mentioned before, I'm your host, Christopher D. Thomas. And tonight, this evening, we'll delve into a powerful concept, hypnotize your audience. Now, I do not practice hypnotism. All right. I want to make that statement. Nor do I support, that part of a practice. This is simply using a name to play off of a word, of a meaning of a word, and using it from a business concept. All right. So that's why, I selected that particular word to use, just simply to play off what many people use or think about hypnotism. So we're using that word just simply as a play. So hypnotize your audience with one word that triggers loyalty. That's what we'll be discussing this evening on Wednesday Evening Encore. So before we jump in today's transformative content, please, those of you follow, share, save, turn on notifications. You're about to learn a simple yet profound strategy to dramatically enhance your customer loyalty and drive success to your brand. We're going to start off like we always start. We're going to start off with a story. I give you Many times it's a story about one of our clients. We will change the name for the sake of privacy, and the company's we'll change the company's name for the sake of privacy, or we'll use a public company that everyone knows the name of that particular company or brand, and we'll use, because those are a lot of times public examples, and they're all over the news and the web, so you can't help but to know who it is. For the sake of but this evening, I'll be sharing a story about a client that we've worked with, in the past. And it's a cosmetic company. I'm gonna call the company, for the sake of this video, GC Cosmetics. um, GC Cosmetics is a boutique beauty brand that had struggled to differentiate itself in a saturated market of skincare products. That is a saturated market. Um, it's multi-billion dollars market, and then there's a lot of socialistic part of that when it comes to that particular market. How certain companies are mining or retrieving the material that is used to create their particular product. So it's a very social part of that many people um, debate about it being inhuman, as well. So it's an interesting space, that of cosmetics. Yet it is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's saturated. So despite offering high quality, eco-friendly products, they just couldn't seem to build loyal customer base. So I encourage them to focus on one key element of their communication. Um, it was one thing, what we noticed within all of their communication is that, and it changed everything. We use the word you, YOU. By shifting their message from features and benefits to how their product made their customers feel, by directly addressing them with a word you, and not something that was a catch-all or an evergreen type of a statement. It was tailored directly to their customer. Um, we started to see transformation almost immediately. Their marketing campaigns turn into conversations with their audience by emphasizing you. People can feel radiant, they can feel empowered, you know, and and totally more eco-conscious about the products that our client is selling. So let's take the framework of it. We normally break this down from a problem, we agitate it, then we solve it. Now, many businesses struggle to connect deeply, with their audience. They talk about their products and services, but they fail to make their customers feel truly seen or understood. Now, how do we agitate that? So imagine pouring your heart and soul into your business, but seeing your customers continually choose your competitors. Now, let's take this even close to home. For those of us who have been in personal relationships, spouses, people that we date, imagine you pouring your heart and your soul out to that other individual, but you constantly see that person going after someone else. Imagine how that feels. My ladies, you know, I know we have quite a few woman-owned businesses. Think about that. It could be disheartening, couldn't it? It could be very frustrating. So, without a deep emotional connection with that person, they could be swayed anyway. The same with our businesses, the same with our brands. When we're talking about, if we're not directing that information, that message directly to tap into their emotional connection, our customers are going to feel indifferent. They're going to be easily swayed to your competitors or other alternatives. How do we solve it? The solution is encapsulated into one word, one powerful word: you, Y-O-U. This word can turn your narrative from a monologue into a dialogue. It makes your customers feel like the hero in the story. So by focusing on the word you, focusing on each individual, your marketing speaks directly to the heart of the audience, building a personal connection and fostering loyalty. Now, I normally give you a few strategies, actionable strategies that you can incorporate. I have this evening five actionable strategies. Now, you can take note with this if you would like, or, I'm going to save this on the page. You can also catch it on the YouTube channel as well. So if you miss parts of it, you can always go back and review it. We have 5. To effectively use the word you, in your marketing, you can employ these 5 strategies. 1 is the customer-centric messaging. Revise your content to address your customers directly. Replace the generic words, the generic phrases with more personal pronouns, that engage directly with your audience. Number two, benefits over features. Highlight how your products change lives. Emphasize the emotional power rather than the functional benefits. Number 3, interactive content. How about creating some polls, some puzzles, some interactive content that invites your audience to engage personally and to share their preference and their options. That's one of the great things that social media is doing these days. Give you your opportunity to put in a poll, some type of interactive content, as well, where people can engage and feel as they are a part of it. Number 4, personalized experiences. Think about using customer data to personalize the shopping experience. How about a personalized email? That's maybe customized for their recommendations or based on their last purchase. Make them feel unique. And number 5, we're hearing a lot of about these days, is being a good storyteller. Storytelling. Share customer stories and testimonies that focus on the personal experiences and the results. Let your customers see themselves in these narratives. So, as we have explored these 5 actionable strategies, and once again, to repeat them: customer-centric messaging, benefits over features, interactive content, personalized experience, and then also storytelling. As we explore these, think about how you can shift your communication into more to be more customer focused. If you're unsure how to start or need a deeper dive into creating some messages that resonate, remember that I offer personalized consultations that can help you tailor your approach. So let's work together. And let's work together to transform your audience, engagement, and create lasting loyalty. Now, back to the story of GC Cosmetics. After we work with GC Cosmetics to shift up all the messaging content from marketing to their social media, to their website, shifting everything around to change around their content. They adopted the changes. They saw their customer engagement matrix skyrocket, especially with that online, because people are searching and then engaging very quickly online, either if it's through social media or it's through your website or through emails, things that are digital. We saw increases of engagement skyrocket almost immediately. People just didn't buy the products. They connected with the brand. They connected with the brand on a personal level. They also shared their products on social media and they became repeat customers. Their loyalty was no longer just about the product, but it was the community that GC Cosmetics built. It was the community. We've spoke a lot about community over the past few weeks. I hope you're keeping good notes about how massive, how life changing creating a community for your business can be. Now, I challenge you to implement the word you, Y-O-U, in your next marketing campaign. So we have to be careful about how we use the word you also. Now, if we are giving a scenario about someone, something, someone not doing quite well, a lot of times we as individuals, as people, we don't want to see ourselves doing wrong, even though we know. All right, we may. So in using, if we're given an example of someone doing something that shouldn't be done, or that's wrong, or that's not following the rule, right? We don't want to make that individual feel bad. All right, so we still have to keep in mind people's emotions. So we may give a scenario that where they can look at someone else who is doing a certain thing. However, when we say certain, we can, when we integrate the word you, we could say certain things like, have you ever experienced anything like this? Or you don't want to see yourself in a situation like this where blank, 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 blank. So, and then we give the solution, as well. So that's how we want to be very conscious about how we use the word you. So I do want to share that with you. Review all of your current materials. Where can you make this shift? You can make this shift today. You can start it today. We remember digital social media is immediate, and we can do that today. So let's keep that in mind. So start today. Watch how those small changes can deepen connection and also boost loyalty. And remember, so we have so many resources like this, on our website, on our YouTube channel. Those of you, I appreciate you watching on Instagram. Love you to come on over to the YouTube channel. you actually, and those of you, you have and there's a link in my bio about how to get to the YouTube channel. So you do have that there as well. For more resources, or if you want to discuss how to personalize these strategies in your brand, visit our website, visit our YouTube channel, get in touch with me for a consultation. We'll be happy to help you and your brand, as well. So next week's session, your marketing needs a time machine. Let's go. So that's the topic for next week's session. Your marketing needs a time machine. You don't want to miss that session. Your marketing needs a time machine. That's where we're going to explore how revisiting past marketing success and learn from them, and how we can revolutionize our future strategies. It's going to be a game changer. So remember to follow, share, save, turn on notifications so that you do not miss out. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining in. I hope you were inspired, to harness the power of you, to mesmerize and maintain your audience. Drop your thoughts and your questions and comments, below, whether if you're on YouTube or on Instagram. Let's continue to innovate and inspire, together. We have a big announcement that I may announce next Wednesday. Actually, maybe some part of February, I have a big announcement that we'll be making, and so stay tuned. So let's continue to innovate and inspire one another. Until next time, let's keep discovering, keep transforming, and remember to create your success now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great one.